Hey everybody, Tom Barnes stories from the 78, going down to Pullman once again. It's like 2 weekends in a row. I've done stuff with Pullman and I love it just because I think it might be Chicago's most underrated neighborhood of all of the 77 official neighborhoods. I have my friend Terry here who works for the national parks. Give your big fancy title, Terry. I don't want to step on it.
Thanks, Tom. I am the superintendent at Pullman National Historical Park.
And you guys have a big event going on, the first one of its kind in Pullman, specifically at the park, I should say, right?
Yeah, we've done a couple of small concerts, jazz concerts in the last couple of years, but this is the first time where it's been a real planned event, and this is a folk music band called National Park Radio that tours around to different national parks, and so it's kind of a new offering here at Pullman. We're pretty excited about it.
Yeah, the name almost threw me off. I had to read it a couple times. I'm like, wait, national park. Oh, that's the name of the band,
Yeah.
just because of the national park. So, how did you guys find this band? Because I mean, music. There's so much music out there. There's so many things. How did you find this band? And like, give me a little background on how they go about doing what they do in national parks.
It's really serendipitous because I worked at Buffalo National River in Arkansas several years ago, and I had been introduced to the band there. They played at the park while I was there, and were very popular. They're from that area, but then I come to Pullman, and I get a call one day from Nick Lubavitch over at the Pullman Tech Workshop, and he said, "Have you ever heard of National Park Radio?" And I said, "Yeah," and he said, "Well, they're coming to Chicago." And so they actually came last year and performed at the Pullman Tech Workshop, and then they were wanting to come back again this year. And Nick called, and I said, "Yes, let's do it on the factory site this time. Let's turn it into a real event for the entire community."
Yeah, such a wonderful thing. And you guys have some seating, right? But mostly you're encouraging folks to bring a picnic blanket, come out, and it's a free event, right?
Yeah, it is free and very casual, and it is going to be outdoors on the historic Pullman factory site. And there is some bench seating. We will have some folding chairs, but if you really want to be comfortable, bring your favorite lawn chair or bring a blanket to spread out on the grass, have a picnic. Yeah, bring the kids, have fun.
Will there be any kind of like vendors in like our food truck or anything like that? Or are you encouraging folks to bring that kind of stuff with them?
No, we're hoping that people will pack a picnic lunch and bring it with them. We do have some food venues here in the neighborhood now. That's been one of the new developments since the National Park Service arrived on scene. But if you want to just make some sandwiches and bring your picnic basket, that's great.
And you just mentioned something I wanted to ask you about. How long has it been a state park or a national park, I should say?
So in 2015, Pullman first became part of the National Park Service. It was designated as Pullman National Monument. And then a couple years ago, there's some new legislation that redesignated us as Pullman National Historical Park. And one of the things that's really cool about Pullman is that we are co-located with the Pullman State Historic Site. And so when you come to Pullman, you kind of get a two-for-one deal.
You really do. And I actually did something with the Pullman Tech Workshop last year, I believe, and their story of what they do in terms of like helping folks, get their houses renovated, but renovated to the specific code, if you will, or because all that's historic now. So, and I mean, not now; it's always been historic, but you have to do it under certain guise to the historical integrity of the design, which is just really cool to see because it's in the community and the people that working there are from the community. And it seems like Pullman is starting to just really blossom, I guess is the best way to describe it.
I think that's a great description, and I agree. I think the work that they're doing at Pullman Tech Workshop is really important, and they're providing great opportunities for young people in this part of the city, and we're just really excited about working with them.
And Terry, you've been there for how long now?
It's been 4 years already.
4 years. And so like for folks who've never been, just a quick like um elevator pitch, if you will, for folks that who have never been, don't know that area of the city too well, but why it's worth the drive or the train ride.
Sure. Well, first of all, we are the only national park here in Chicago. There's also the Emmett Till and Mamie Till Mobley National Monument, but we're the only national historical park. And this is the place where the rail cars were made that moved America for over 100 years. And there's just a wealth of history. It's a beautiful community, great architecture, just a great place to come and hang out and enjoy all that's great about Chicago.
And for folks coming for the music, when they get their picnic basket down, what time should they plan the band coming out on stage?
We plan to start at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, perfect.
And
So it's still daylight. You still got plenty of time to roll into your evening, right?
sure, absolutely. And they'll play for a couple hours. And so just, really a very doable Saturday night event with the kids or
And family friendly for sure. Free
very
smoke's good.
family friendly. Yes.
Absolutely, Terry. And folks want to know more about what's going on at the national park there. It's the best way for them to go about finding that information.
Well, they can visit our website at www.nps.gov/pull, Pull.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Terry. And I wish nothing but huge success this weekend. I think the weather is going to be a little bit different than last weekend, which is a good thing, right? This
Right.
beautiful weather, not just raining cats and dogs. But thank you so much for taking time and for what you do for Pullman. I think it's a great area. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods in the entire city. So thank you.
I'm so glad to hear it. And we thank you for your support.
Absolutely.